How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Coffee and Juice. So today we're going to answer an age-old question. Why do men cheat? I can answer in about 5 to 7 minutes, so stick around. I'm confident in saying that after I give you this quick monologue. And once again, this channel has a lot of vectors to it, but it's also about solving world peace and happiness for others. So the question is, why do men cheat? Now, the reason why I'm doing this particular piece is that on my Instagram feed, believe it or not, I'm a creator on YouTube, but I rarely watch YouTube. So going through the Instagram, rapidly scrolling, and I get caught in a rabbit hole of these girls filming all the things that they did in their relationship, and the guy still left. So now I'm going to kind of regurgitate what I saw, and I'll spit it back to you. See, women, once again, don't understand men, and it probably goes vice versa. So now, the first thing that this woman said was, we planned out, or I planned out date nights once a week. Now, in a woman's mind, she thinks this is the best thing in the world, that she planned out, and I keep emphasizing that, some alone time or a date night together. Now remember, your man works 6 days a week, 13 or 14 hours in the grind, and now all of a sudden, you want to basically give him more work and schedule more things for him to do. So now if you wanted to add to a guy's misery, congratulations, you just did it. But in women in their mind think that this is so great on what they're doing because they're making time. But understand, when a woman wants to go out, obviously she wants to hang out, have a conversation, whatever the case is, but they want to get dressed. They want to show the world their new dress and their new earrings. But at the end of the day, what a guy really wants, and there's going to be a holy trinity to this conversation, because I'm going to give you 3 things to make a man happy. So just hear me out real quick. Is that you want to show off the earrings and the dress, and at the same time, what you did, because it's something you really wanted. It's not that you necessarily wanted it together. It's that you wanted to go out, and now poor schmuck, on the one day he wanted to kind of stay in with you and connect and relax, you took that away from him. So then a lot of times what women will perceive as men's happiness is that, back to this word, connect. So you think that you're connecting while having this dinner that this guy's got to drive to. He's got to find parking. He's already under some type of stress, but that's what you think connecting is for you. But the thing is that what makes a guy sway is that all a guy's thinking about at the end of the day, and this is going to be something for a woman, it's going to be hard for them to hear. No matter what you're saying or what you're doing, all this guy wants to do basically is have a great feeling that comes out of him. And everything else after that, if you could accommodate this particular event a multitude of times during the week and never say no, you're well on your way to your man not cheating on you. But what happens is we go back to you going out to dinner. So you go out to dinner, you have a couple of glasses of wine as the girl. All this guy's thinking about while you're rambling on about your day and the people at work that you can't stand is that, and are we going to make it happen when we get home? And then also the spontaneity of your initial relationship while you're in the car driving, that goes away because it goes away. And also you might probably pass out in the passenger seat, and then whatever you promised was going to happen never does. So once again, what happens is that time for you to connect is gone. And then another week goes by. And forget about if you got kids, because that's going to disrupt the whole operation. So now the Holy Trinity is the first prong on the list is, do you take care of your man? When it comes to taking care of your man, is going to be number 1. That's how a man is going to connect to you. The second thing is what a man wants. And I'll give you an old school saying. whenever I used to bring a girl home. My father's an old school Italian guy. He says she's a nice girl, but can she cook the sauce? Which really translates to is that when you come home from work, is there going to be a plate of food on the table for you that you can sit down and kind of enjoy? But if everything is that, let's order out, I don't know how to cook, or I never tried, there is no connection from a man. Because once again, and you know what, even, listen, you can't cook, I get it. But you're trying to tell me you can't buy food, put it in the microwave, and when your man sits down, you can't put a plate in front of him? It's a very simple thing that a man wants. So you got the trinity of fazooling him, feeding him, and now the third one is probably going to be the hardest for most women, is that you can't leave him alone. Meaning that you see the guy relaxing, you're planning out chores for him. We got to do this, we got to do that. And once again, what happens to a man is that once again, he wants to connect, or he needs a little bit of that him time, you know, so on and so forth. Like you see these things where, you know, the guy's playing video games and the girl gets mad. The only reason a girl should get mad with a guy playing video games is that if he didn't handle his business in the bedroom and all he does is play video games, if you're a woman, I'm on your side. But the thing is that if he did everything he's supposed to do, leave him alone. So look, fazool him, feed him, leave him alone is the Holy Trinity. And the thing is that what happens, and that why men cheat, is because now all of a sudden you overwhelm this guy with more work and more things that are arduous that he has to do. So what his escape is, and if he has an opportunity due to the fact that you made him miserable and you're not satisfying the guy, is that when he goes into the coffee shop, he goes here, he goes there, and a girl gives him a little bit of attention, and she's with it. This guy's willing to give up half of his life savings, et cetera, just to have this connection that a lot of women that are in relationships tend to disregard. Because what happens is that in the beginning, everything's hot and heavy. And then certain women, they fall off immediately. Now, what I mean by that is sometimes once a woman gets married, all the theatrics that you were used to having in your life stop. So then what happens is the guy starts to figure out, like, what's going on here? This is terrible. And then once again, we talk about having kids. That also changes the dynamic. So look, what I want to leave you with is that this is a piece that shouldn't be overlooked. If you have female friends, if you need to talk to your woman, and I'm going to be your mouthpiece, let her watch the video. So look, fazool them, feed them, leave them alone, and I guarantee you it's going to give you about a 93% success rate regarding your man cheating on you. He's probably going to stay with you because everything that he needs to connect with, you're providing. Coffee and juice. We'll talk very, very soon. Thank you.